Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode. It's your girl Slim Reshae and I'm super happy. Why? Because it's Father's Day. I want to take this time to shout out all the fathers out there. Shout out to my dad, my granddaddy, and my uncles who are fathers, and just all the fathers out there. Shout out to y'all. I want to say we appreciate you, your kids appreciate you, and thank you for what you're doing. Fathers are needed in everyone's lives, so shout out to y'all who are out there holding it down for y'all babies. We love you. I love you, Dad. I love you, Granddaddy, and I appreciate all the fathers who may be tuned in. So shout out to you. We just want to take this time to shout you out and, give you your props because you deserve it. So with that being said, let's get straight into today's episode. Today, all we're talking about is going all in. And that's on period. Going all in. And basically what I mean is all or nothing. So I wanted to talk about going all in because lately I've just had like a lot on my plate, from balancing like my full-time job to being a content creator, balancing home life, and all those different things. And sometimes when it comes to kind of balancing out your life and everything that you're obligated to do, your effort gets distributed. Well, I ain't gonna speak for y'all, I'm gonna speak for me. My effort gets distributed across each thing. So like if I have 3 different things, all of them are getting 33.333% of my effort instead of each thing getting 100% of my effort. And I feel like that happens a lot of times when we're trying to juggle so much and we try to do everything, and it seems like we can't get anything done because we're trying to balance so many things. And I feel like that's because we put minimal effort in to check off all the boxes of things we want to do versus putting full effort and going all in on each thing you want to do and kind of narrowing down how much you obligate yourself to, I guess. And so this week's gem is just encouraging you guys to go all in and see how much more effective you are. So I decided that I was about to lock in on all aspects of my life as a whole. And since I've done that, like literally collectively, I've been more efficient, I've been happier, and things have just been progressing in the way in which they should. And so I feel like this comes from me giving sufficient energy to each different aspect of my life without splitting up my effort, if that makes sense. And so sometimes it might be hard to give your all in each thing that you kind of dedicate yourself to, which means you may need to start kind of condensing the things that you make yourself available for. So when you're starting to try to like go all in on a certain thing, just do one thing at a time. Like start with one area. If you want to make sure your home is in order and you want to start there because your home reflects your lifestyle, start there. Start making sure your house is clean, you make your bed every day, and those different types of things, and start going all in with making sure your home life is together. Then start letting that trickle and overflow into other areas of your life that you're trying to improve in. And then you can also remove some of the unnecessary obligations that you put on yourself. So for me, like, I try and work out a lot. Well, not a lot, but I try and work out just so I can stay healthy. I don't want to start working out like if something comes up or whatever. So I try to work out at least maybe 2 times a week. When I first was in adulthood, I was trying to work out like 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and it was just a lot. It was too much for me to try and keep up with, in addition to working a full-time job, in addition to being a content creator after hours, because then it's like if I work out super early in the morning, go to work for 8 hours, come home, work some more on content and things like that, by the time it's time for me to go to sleep, it's time for me to wake up again. And so then I was lacking in sleep, and when you're lacking sleep, that's like driving your car almost on E. Like, you have to keep up your personal health and things like that. And for that reason, I say all that to say, like, I work out when I can fit it in, but it's also different things you can do to kind of rearrange it to, you know, I don't need to have an obligation on me to work out like I'm a track athlete still when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, I just need to do enough to make sure my heart health and my body health is in good shape. That's all I need to do. I'm not out here competing for the Olympics or none of that. So I don't need to put that extra stress on me, making me feel like I gotta work out like an hour and a half every day to stay fit. No, that's an obligation that I might put on myself because I want like my abs to be poking and this and this, but is it necessary? Probably not. And if you're not even giving your entire effort, if you're resting more than you're doing your reps when you're working out, then are you really, you're just wasting time at this point. So you just need to pick out the things that are most important to you that you want to put your effort into and you want to go all in on, and kind of take out those things that might be unnecessary, or you can work it into your schedule creatively. So you might, at one point I worked out during my lunch break, which can be efficient for you if you have somewhere to work out or somewhere to walk on your lunch break if you're at work or something like that. But you just kind of have to be mindful. You just kind of have to be mindful of what you can physically do and kind of, you know, narrow it down to what's most important, go all in there, and then you'll just see everything else kind of flow naturally and come together. And so if you're craving efficiency, lock in, focus, and see how effective you become. I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all follow Instagram, Uncut Gems with Slim. Follow my personal Instagram at Slim Reshae. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to our email list on slimreshae.com. We have a lot of new stuff coming. I'm super excited about that. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, more educational content will be dropping as far as the continuation of the YouTuber beginner series, as well as other things you guys are interested in, like how I edit my photos on Instagram, and just all different kind of things that are like educational that I can teach you how to do outside of makeup. That'll be on my main channel. That'll be on Uncut Gems with Slim. So make sure you guys check that out and subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. I love y'all so very much. Happy Father's Day again. Shout out to all the fathers, and until next week. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and feel free to connect with me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Slim Reshae. That's SlimReshae. Links will be listed in the show notes, and until next time, love yourself and be beautiful. When you need to